What's up YouTube, NCG here, bringing you a Zodiac combo guide. So I'm going to quickly go through the Zodiacs, what they are, for you guys that don't know. So these Zodiacs are the new art style that came out in Raging Tempest, and they are pretty much the new meta, the new IT deck. Now they're all quite expensive, but whether you're going to be playing these or you will be facing these guys, it's just to give you all a bit of an understanding of what they can do, where they go, and when to intervene, basically, if you're coming up against them. So I'll quickly explain, these are the main cards that you're using of your Zodiacs in your deck, and I'll quickly explain what each one does. Now, Barrage is kind of like one of the main cards in the deck. So Barrage is the spell card, you activate it, then you target one face-up card you control, destroy it, and special summon a Zoodiac from your deck. Now, if you have an XYZ Zoodiac on the board, when this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can attach it as a material to one of these guys. So the best way you do it, this contributes to quite a lot of one-card combos, but the best way of doing it is being able to get your rat on board, then XYZ in it, and then giving it a material. Zoodiac Thoroughblade. Now, his monster effect is when he's normal or special summoned, you send one Zoodiac card from your hand to the graveyard and draw one. Now, all the Zoodiacs, when they're attached to the XYZs, provide additional effects. So, when Thoroughblade is attached to a Beast Warrior type, XYZ, that Beast Warrior has piercing battle damage. Whiptail, its monster effect is it can be attached to a Beast Warrior XYZ from field or hand. And its effect when it's as a material is if this card battles an opponent's monster, after damage calculation, banish the opponent's monster. And Rapvia is the broken card of the deck. This card is a Foolish Burial, so when it is normal summoned, only normal summoned, you send one Zodiac card from your deck to the graveyard. Its XYZ effect is once per turn you detach one XYZ from this card, special summon one other Zodiac Rapia from your deck or hand. So that is how it gets the combo going. Now onto the XYZs. Zodiac Broad Ball, at this moment in time, is literally only used as fodder. He is used as the first XYZ to usually overlay on top of Rapia, because his effect is just too specific and too much. Basically, he can attack directly, so sometimes you can use him just to beat over someone has a crazy in wall, beat over it and go for game. But at the moment, he is literally only used as fodder. Now, he can be made with 5 level 4 monsters. But Zodiacs are one card XYZ, so you can literally overlay on top just like that. You can make the XYZs not naturally, and you can only overlay on top like that once per turn. But, for example, if I was to overlay Bull on top of Boar, and use his effect, his individual effect, and the effect with Rapvia, I can then overlay these two and make another ball. That's absolutely fine. So Tiger Mortar, basically you target one face-up XYZ monster you control and attach a Zoodiac card from your Zoodiac monster from your graveyard to it as material. So you can revive materials for these guys. You can also revive materials for any of your other XYZs, and that can be made with 3 level 4s. Zodiac Broad Ball is your searcher of the deck. You detach a material, you search any Beast Warrior type monster, which is why the level 8 or the rank 8 engine kind of works into this. And he can be made with 2 level 4, which is why he's the easiest one to generically and easily make. And then finally, Zodiac Trident, basically you detach and you pop one face-up card during either player's turn, which is very, very nice. And he can be made with 4 level 4s. So, you know, the natural kind of way you'll see when we go through the combos, but it's usually Broad Bow, then either Tiger Mortar or Ball, and then you always finish with Trident if you can. So that's it for the Zodiac cards. As a quick little explanation, I'm now going to show you some of the combos they can do. One card combos, 2 card combos, and so on. So, your 1 card combo, very, very simple, and it's the reason it's the most expensive card in the deck. That is Zodiac Barrage. So zoom in a bit for you guys. So this 1 card combo you mainly want to be doing going first, and it goes like this. Activate Barrage. Barrage's effect to target itself, destroy it, and special summon a rat from deck. You then overlay on top of rat the broadbow as your basically as your fodder. Then overlay on top of broadbow your tiger mortar. Detaching broadbow or boar, special summoning your rat. You then overlay on top of tiger mortar your bull. You detach your tiger. You special summon out your third and final rat. You use bull's other effect to search out Coach Captain Bearman. We haven't used our normal summon, so we normal summon this guy. We use his effect. Oh, I better zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. We use his effect to turn the rats into level 8s. We overlay all 3. And we go into, when I find it, Coach King Giant Trainer. Now this card, you detach 1 material, draw 1 card, reveal it. If it's a monster card, you burn your opponent for 800. If not, you just add it to your hand in general anyway. And you can use his effect 3 times per turn, but you can't activate your enter your battle phase the time you activate it. So going first, this is the best kind of combo. You would activate all 3, detaching all 3. Let's just draw 3 cards from here. Now, obviously not the best hand, but you've got to remember, we still have 4 cards in hand from our opening hand anyway. And we've burnt our opponent for 800. We now have, obviously, Barrier and Floodgate. That's just through my personal build. But you now have 7 cards in hand from your first turn. And you've got a board like this. You then, like I said, you always end the board with a Trident. Now, if you have a Viper in hand, put Trident in attack. Otherwise, put him in defense because his attack is 0. He's got nothing there. So, you'd rather be more defensive. But basically, anything they bring out that you think is a threat, you just detach ball, pop it, and then you go around again next turn. So that's it for that combo. Very straightforward, very simple for that. The Coach King is mainly only a turn 1. If you want to be more defensive, you could have searched out a Viper if you wanted to, overlay the 2 rats into Rafflesia, and then you could have added your Viper to your Trident during your opponent's turn, just to give it that extra boost. Or you could have used Coach to turn these 2 into level 8s, overlay those into Titanic Galaxy, and leave your Bearman on the field. Obviously, he'll be an attack, and his attack is halved. That's how his effect works. And he can't be used as Xyz material, except for a Fire Warrior type monster, which is why he only works for Coach King. Sorry about that. So, now let's go on to our next combo. Put Coach King out of the way, because we don't need him anymore. We go with Barrage. Activate Barrage, pop itself, go into Rapia. Rapia goes into Boar for the fodder. It then goes into Tiger Mortar. You detach your Bull for your rat. This combo is very, like, not this whole combo, but this kind of part of the combo is all very, very straightforward. Detach 1 for your other rat, detach the other one for your search. So you detach for your rat. You detach for your search of Whiptail. Now we haven't used our normal summon yet. So you normal summon your Viper, overlay that. Have we used our normal summon? No, we haven't used our normal summon. Overlay those for your Tiger King for your Tenki. There is a reason for Tenki. Tiger King for your Tenki, you overlay your Bull into your Trident, you normal summon your Whiptail, you use Tenki to search out a second Whiptail, attach Whiptail from hand, detach your Trident to pop one of your opponent's cards, attack for 13, attach to Trident, who is now on 25, attack for 23, attack for 25. And obviously you've popped one of your opponent's monsters, so you've kind of cleared that out of the way. So that's it for that combo. Right, so this is the final combo. This one is a bit more complicated, so you're going to have to bear with me. So we special Terratop, we then special Tuckertop. So this is with the Terratop engine and the rat. This is how your combo works. Special these guys, overlay them into MX Saber Invoker, detach from Invoker, getting yourself a Furrow Blade. You then normal summon your rat. Your rat then sends your Fire Blade from deck to grave as a Foolish Burial. You then overlay these guys into your Bull naturally. You then overlay your Bull into your Boar. You detach you special summon out your second rat. Wherever I've put her. There they are. All over the place. You then overlay that into your second ball. You detach one to get out your third rat. You detach the rat to add a viper. You then overlay, so add your viper to hand. You then overlay broad ball into tiger mortar. You detach your ball, reattaching your fire blade. You then overlay those into tiger, searching out a 10 key. Let's move all this up. Activate your 10 key, normal summon the whiptail that you searched out. Overlay your tiger into the trident. You detach the tiger to pop one face-up card your opponent controls. You then attack Invoker 16, Whiptail 13, Tiger King 23, attach Whiptail to Dryden, who's now on 32, 42, 44, 45. So then Dryden then attacks 45, banishing and piercing. And that's it. That is your Zodiac combos. Let's do some test stands for this. Okay, cut. We'll do one going first, one going second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, you've kind of got it. I mean, all you really need is the rat. You just go rat, normal summon your rat. Effect, you send Fireblade. Where are you? Right at the top, obviously. Send Fireblade. And then you just start going off from there. You just go boar. So this is the interesting thing, is how bad you want that Fireblade back. Because you can go tiger, detach, gets you one rat. Then overlay into bull, detach both to get you your whiptail to hand and your third rat out. Then you can overlay your bull into your dragon, and then you can overlay those into pretty much any rank 4 you want. You could go into your emerald if you wanted to shuffle back and get an extra draw. You could go into your Rafflesia to be more defensive. You could even go into, well, they're probably your two best defensive options, is either emerald to shuffle stuff back, or your Rafflesia to just for a bit more protection. And then you've got all of that. You can go into Tiger King if you want, and normally you Whiptail, but then the Rageki's going to take it all out. Anyway, there's that one. Still a fairly decent defensive hand. Like I said, it is really all reliant on opening up a Barrage, Terratop, or a Rat. Right, so let's go second. Let's see if we can OTK my opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, slightly okay. So we'll go Interact to Kaiju Samba, because just to protect that they've got something on there, pretend they've got something on their board. Now I'm obviously going to give them Gamma-Seal, and I'm going to take Jizukuru because the big beat is difference in attack. I'm then going to activate Barrage, popping itself. I've not got to worry about any monsters. Obviously back row, this is where the back row becomes an issue, but again, I can't guarantee what they're going to have, if anything. Brat, and then you just start going off from here, so you start going Boar, Tiger, one rat, and the best thing is we've got an instant fusion, we push even further on our that was the other thing as well, sorry. So I've got 2 instant fusions in the deck. You could bump it up to 3 and play the new Thesilos sea monster. And then with your Terratops, if you put your Tuckaton ball down to 1, your Terratops are no longer that dead, because you can bring out your Terratop, instant fusion into the big guy, and then you've got a rank level 8 Synchro on board. So that's also a possibility if you put a Glow Up Bulb in this deck as well. There's your one rat. Bull. Detach both. For Rat and Viper. Overlay your Rat. into, well, so this is, Tiger is obviously your stronger push. I could use Castel to bounce Gameciel, but obviously I've got Dragon to do that as well. I've got Diamond that could pop, but it's just not worth it. So your strongest one is probably Tiger. Tiger to add or set a Tenki, activate your Tenki to add your Whiptail. You can then activate your Tensu. Unfortunately, we drew into both the Tensus. Activate your Tensu, normal summon 1 Whiptail. Turn your Broad Ball into a Dragon. Detach from your Dragon to pop the Gameciel. Now, obviously, this is where the issue is. Let's hold on to the Whiptail, so we won't normal summon that just yet. We'll activate our Instant Fusion first, bringing back our Rapier and our Norden, wherever the Norden is. There's our Norden. And then we'll overlay the Rat and the Norden into pretty much whatever you want. Emerald to reshuffle, Castel to maybe bounce a face-up spell. But Bob, at this point, you know, their face-up spell isn't that deadly if you've gone this far. So probably we'll go... Well, Emerald's not even that worth it because your 2 Rats, what you want to be shuffling back is basically there anyway. So let's go for maximum damage. So let's go Diamond Dire or Castel. Doesn't really matter which two, they're both 2k. Actually, no, because... Nope, yep, that's right. So it doesn't really matter which one you put down. Then you normal summon your Whiptail, so you've now got 5 monsters on board. Put Whiptail there. You then just go off. So you go Whiptail, obviously I know they've got no monsters, for 14, and attached to Dryden. You might as well attack the other Whip Hand from deck. Castel, 2k, Jizukuro, 33, 24, and if they're still standing, 26. And then during your opponent's turn, you've got Dragon to activate as well, if they survive this. I highly doubt it. So yeah, that's just kind of how brutal they can be with the Kaiju engine. Now, I definitely still need to do tweaks in this deck to do bits and bobs around it, but I will crack on with that straight away and get that up to you guys so you can just see the build that I've gone for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks. Bye.